Hey watch fans, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers. And today I have for us the Bell & Ross BR05 black steel chronograph. So it's obviously same naming convention as the non-chrono, just a black steel. I think this is the first time I've had a Bell & Ross chronograph featured here for a video. Someone reached out to me on Instagram asking if I could do a wrist shot of one of these, and I thought I'd just do a full review and post wrist shots as well on both. And while I have it out, just give it a full review. So I measured this the widest place I could, well, not counting the crown. So from the crown protector across the case here, I measured it at 44.1. I measured it at 42 millimeters just from the polished kind of underneath the bezel, what I would consider the case here on above that crown protector across at an even 42. So I think that's where Bell & Ross is coming up with the 42 millimeter case size. Again, that'd be from the edge of this case to right on above where this lip is on the crown protector. So 42 millimeter case, 39.5 across the bezel. We have a polished side here. So 39.5 across the bezel, and then 32.8 millimeters for the crystal, which is just slightly raised. Again, 32.8 millimeters on that crystal. A pretty slim at 12.9 millimeters thick for a chronograph movement under 13. I find on chronographs is usually pretty good. 49.9 from lug tip to lug tip. However, again, integrated cases and bracelets, sometimes you have more of the way the male end link sticks out there. I measured that at its very widest point. However, note how low that is when I measure it, again, coming off the wrist. But that was 53 millimeters. So at the very widest, a total of 53. 26 millimeters is what I measured at the very top of this kind of first link off of that lug. Tapering down to 17 millimeters. So we have a pretty nice taper, 26 down to 17. We have a butterfly style clasp. We have an exhibition case back housing the Bell & Ross caliber 301 chronograph movement, 42 hours of power reserve. And if you're not familiar with Bell & Ross, that movement, 301, is a modified ETA 2894. So that's the modified movement, their version of the 2894 ETA. We do have a signed screw down crown, 100 meters of water resistance. And on the on the total bracelet, no links removed, I weighed it 191.6 grams. Retail was $6,700. Let's take a look at the chrono. We have a 60-second constantly running small seconds hand here at the 3 o'clock, a 30-minute counter at the 9 o'clock subdial. You have a 4:30 date window down here, very small circular date window. Applied indices, kind of a sun-brushed black dial. I do like the contrast on the subdials. Let me throw this on wrist real quick. Again, I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. I expect this watch to wear quite large compared to the 40 millimeter time-only models that I feel just the square cases do wear relatively large and looks pretty big on my wrist. However, if you like a big wrist, if you like a big watch, feel free to wear it. I do like a big wrist. I wish my wrist was larger. I could wear a lot more options for me, let's put it that way. So hopefully that gives you an idea. But again, for a chronograph movement under 13, I'm happy with the case thinness for sure on this model. Let me hit the lights. You have lume at your markers and your hour and minute hand. Pretty good, better than I expected. Overall, if you're looking for something different, a little bit off the beaten path, I do like the square cases on these BR05 models. So, as always, thanks for viewing. If there's anything I can do for you, shoot me an email, brad@brentlmiller.com, and I'll see you in the next video.